Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This reading for today, Sagittarius, this is a collective tarot reading session for you, Sagittarius. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're fine and safe and doing good. This reading for today, this is for you. Let us see what is happening towards you. What is the guided message that is meant for you to know and ready for you to know? This is for the sign of Sagittarius, okay? Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for coming back. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to further connect with me, Sagittarius, you know what to do. All of the details is down the description box below. This reading for today, this is a weekly collective tarot reading session for you guys. Let us see what's coming towards you in love, relationship, and getting to know what is happening towards you in career, money, finance, and general situationship. Okay, this is for the sign of Sagittarius, please. What can I get for Sagittarius, please? Thank you guys for your support. Let us see what is connecting towards you. What are the energies that's coming your way? Let's get an advice. What can I get for Sag, please? Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, let us start your reading. You have the Nine of Wands, you've got the Nine of Swords, and then you've got the Two of Wands in the middle. It seems to be that you might come across, you might be overthinking towards a situation that's connected to your future. It could be connected to travel. It could be connected to travel. It could be connected to travel. It could be connected to moving on. It could be connected to car. But there's something in here that you worry, okay? There's gonna be a part of next week that you would worry or you might overthink, and it might put you into a position where you feel anxious because you're really trying your best. Like you're trying your best to solve the problem or to control to solve the problem. And somehow the way you landscape, you know, the way you worry about your maybe relationship or your future or finance or money, whatever this one is, the way you worry about this challenge, the way you look at it, the landscape, like the way you look at it, it's too broad. Okay, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. You're looking into, there's something about the next few days that there's something about the next few days that it will make you overthink first, and then it will be, you will put yourself into a defensive mode. You will overthink and you will put yourself in a defensive mode, that you are looking into a problem or you're looking into a situation, a challenge situation or a person, and you can't see the solution because the way you look at it, it's so broad. It's more of a reading, it's more of a vibe where you're thinking it's so difficult, then you're training your brain that it's going to be difficult. But if you say I can do it, like the landscape is so wide, there's something in here that you look at it in such a magnified way. Okay, yeah, the Sun card. If you have an issue with a person, directly contact them, call them, text them. Okay, this is a very, if you have some issue with a relationship, it's better to see them, call them rather than text, because if it's a text, it might be misinterpreted, and it just makes you more anxious because you're kind of waiting for their reply, and this person is doing something or moving or traveling, because I'm seeing traveling in here and movement, and it makes you more anxious, or it makes you feel more anxious, and you might overthink that you're replying for their You're waiting for your reply, and you might send them, you might lash out. That's what I'm picking up in here, Sagittarius. Yeah, Three of Swords. In the next few days, there is a challenge. There's a situation you would go through a challenge. Okay? It's a challenging person or a challenging situation. And it's hard for you to look at the solution because in the very beginning you're going to be a Nine of Swords. So the advice to you is do not look at the problem itself, look for the solution. Okay? Because in here you keep looking at the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is, it's the Three of Swords already. How do you remove the Three of Swords? Like something tells me if you don't want, if you want to solve the Three of Swords, you can't solve it by looking at it. You need to pull the three swords in here, to save the heart. Something tells me that impromptu communication next week, it wouldn't work. Lashing out, impromptu communication, last minute, it wouldn't work. Anything connected to relationship or a big of a problem in the next few days, something that you need to deal with, you've got to book a specific conversation. Because what I'm getting in here, Sagittarius, is that if you talk to them right that moment, you are emotional, and you might say something you will regret because something is heightened up, and by the time this person reply to you, you have already magnified the problem. Then when you talk to them, the problem is actually simple. Just give me a second, guys. Excuse me. So please, yeah, please slow down. I want you to not overthink about a situation, a problematic situation in the next coming days, because there is a solution. In fact, once you talk to the person, you will realize that it's not as big as you overthink about it. Okay? It's connected to work and it's connected to relationship. Okay? In short, try not to react right away until you talk to them, phone or face to face. It's also something to do with, I don't know, maybe you're organizing something. It could also be connected to relationship. Like, it feels like you're more upset or angry because they're very slow replying, responding. That's why I'm being advised, if that's the case, arrange for a phone call or tell them you're busy 8 to 5 at work. Let's talk in the evening. You will have their, I'm kind of picking up the word, you will have their undivided attention, Sagittarius, okay? That can be fixed. Do not panic, all right? Now, another reading in here is you've got the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. With the Six of Swords, you've got the Fool card, you've got the Six of Cups, and you've got the Devil card. I know. Something tells me, something tells me this week, you are so steady, Six of Swords, you're so steady, moving on, moving away, moving your thoughts away from it looks like romantics, but it's a relationship. It's a situation where you're moving on from the devil, okay? You're moving away and moving on from the devil. You are removing your thoughts, your feelings, your attention to the devil, okay? This devil, once upon a time, it was an amazing relationship, okay? You fell in love with the relationship. You fell in love with the person. You fell in love with the person. You fell in love with the relationship. Now, this sweet, sweet relationship or person, it's been contaminated. It became the devil card. Okay? It became a devil energy. And it's not healthy for you. And somehow the Six of Swords is telling me that you're moving away or moving on, or at least you're not trying to think of this person or situation. Okay? You're channeling new love, and you've got the Queen of Cups in here. You could be struggling to moving away from this Devil card. Something to do with a relationship in here. There's a struggle. Let's see why. You've got the Three of Wands. Oh, the Death card. They're gonna come back this March. Someone who you move away. This is the thing is, you're moving away from the Devil card and you're struggling because somehow maybe you're still checking on them online. You still think about them at night. The thing is, you're thinking of this person in the most powerful day. You think of them during the twilight. You think of this person at night. And it's just a powerful thought that you think of them at night because you carry that in your dreams. And the next day, when you wake up, you even think about them. So something tells me Sagittarius, that you're struggling to move on from a romantic situation. You're trying, but there's a struggle. The advice I'm getting in here is that try not to think of them in the twilight hours. Try not to think about them at night before you sleep. That's the that's not a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, Ten of Wands. This person will come back to you, will connect with you, and I feel like it's more of the end of this month. This person who there are many sleepless nights that you have experienced with this person, Sagittarius. The thing is, you're romanticizing them. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Look at that. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you break up, maybe you separated, and when you think of them at night, you rekindle in your mind the good stuff, the good memories. It will only make it difficult for you. Something is telling me that you might somehow, because I'm kind of picking up that this person will reach out. Okay, you would regroup, you would talk. This person will come back to you. If you over romanticize them, when this person connects or reconnects with you, you might offer love, or you might take them back without discussing something that needs to change. You might be blinded by love. I'm kind of picking up that if you keep romanticizing them, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, when they return, when they connect with you, you would accept it unconditionally. Unconditionally. You wouldn't like it's gonna be easy to come back to you. And this is the Devil card. And it's this situation, this romantic situation, like it's so easy to come back to you if all you think of. I'm not saying you to think of bad with this person, but just be practical and logical. Because there is the pink elephant in the room, the Devil card in here. You and this person, you have an amazing relationship. Your dynamic is great. Something happened, something went wrong, something went down. And I feel like your person, in their part, they haven't really done all of the repentment, or they haven't really explained to you why, or they owe you something. Like this person owes you a big something that they need to kind of confess, or they should display something consistent or respectful. Like something tells me you can't just accept this person. They need to work more. Yeah. Chariot card, don't let them in so quickly, so easily. There's some work to be done with this person, Sag. And I'm kind of picking up it's this is happening this week or very soon. Like it only takes one day and you allow them in. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like you surrender right away. It's something to do with you just let them in without asking them stuff that they kind of need to explain. Like they kind of need to earn your trust or love again, Sag. This is the vibe I'm getting in here. Eight of Wands, a Chariot card. They just call you today, tomorrow. You are back together, or They were able to just come back. I'm kind of picking up that vibe, Sagittarius. Yeah, Eight of Wands again. Look at that. Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. It's more of a reading. It's a vibe where if they want to really, if you want them to take you seriously and be consistent, they've got to earn your trust. Like don't give it away. Something to do with, not be so vulnerable, Sag. I know you still desire this person wholeheartedly, but you're too vulnerable that you might get hurt again. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Have boundaries. Look at that. Have boundaries. Remember that, remember your boundaries. Remember your higher love, Listen to your higher self. If you listen to your higher self, it is, if you listen to your higher self, it will speak to you and it will tell you that it's not right to just let this person in without some proper compromise, respectful compromise. Okay? Now, the last reading is you've got the Five of Pentacles in here. You've got the Four of Swords. You've got a Queen of Wands. Something tells me, Sagittarius, that you might be overspending, or I want you to, in the next 2 weeks, watch out what you spend, what you eat, or where you spend your time or your money. Because Queen of Wands, it looks like there is a bit of high and high and high expenses. Okay? It's also possible that, okay, you anticipated, I've got money, I've got incoming money, so I can shop. But then you look at it, the incoming money actually is still, it's less versus, I mean, you shop more than what you have anticipated to come in. Okay? So there is, let's see. Yeah, Seven of Wands, limits. So something tells me, Queen of Wands, do not buy duplicate stuff. I'm kind of picking that up in here, but you might splurge. There is a financial thing that you kind of need to focus. You might splurge. For example, you've been buying coffee 2 times a day. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I mean, it will hyper, it will hyper, you will be hyperactive with that. Now, so for example, you're buying coffee one in the morning, one in the evening. I mean, if you compute that in the 3 month period, that's a lot. So for some of you, there's a specific consumption or shopping or splurging that you would do, and it's connected to impulse. It's also duplicate for some of you guys. I'm kind of picking up that you're buying things or stuff that's duplicate. You haven't worn this out, and yet you're buying another one. Yeah, you've got this. Yeah, be logical. Come into senses. So for some of you, maybe there is a specific thing that you would like to purchase or buy. I'm kind of getting in here, Sag, that if you would like to purchase or buy, do it strategically. Okay, it's possible that you want a property, you want a car, you want something. There's a buying power, purchase power, spending, shopping. Be strategic. Okay, for example, if you're gonna go for a grocery, write on the list what you will buy, because sometimes you would go into the grocery and just pick everything, and then when you go to the counter, oh my gosh, it's 1,000 bucks, $1,000. So King of Swords, I don't know, there's something about money in transaction that you kind of need to look into. It's blowing up. So your credit card may be blowing up, but try to save, try to be as strategic as you are when it comes to finances in the next 2 weeks. There's something that you kind of need to discipline. Okay, so when I say strategic, so for example, in the grocery, instead of getting everything right, what you need to buy, or ask yourself, do I need to buy this? Is this a requirement right now? Is this a luxury or a necessity? Okay, like there's something over in the finances, like you're out of budget. Okay, also save. No, but if you notice your savings is not getting up, so it's time to look into that as early as now. Most especially if you set yourself a financial savings, like if you set yourself a savings for this year, it's not going up. Okay, it might go even down. So start looking into that. Okay, like certain rhythm. Okay, and this is what I have for you. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for coming back. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to further connect with me, you know what to do. All of the details is down in the description box below. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for connecting with me. I will see you soon again, guys. You have a great day. Bye bye.